Hey Instagram, this is Vincent, and I am doing a review on the 034Motorsport sway bars and the accessories that go with them.
Hey YouTube, Vincent here with FCP Euro. We're going to be doing a really quick product review on the 034 sway bars and some of the accessories that go with them. Here we have the 034 Motorsport rear sway bar for the MQB chassis cars. This is going to fit all the Audis, the TTRS, the S3, the A3, and of course the GTIs and the Golf Rs. Looking at this is a 25.4 millimeter bar. The stock bar is a 24 millimeter bar. So we have a little bit of added stiffness just in the diameter of the bar. We also have adjustability. So we have a stiff point and a softer point. So both of these are stiffer than the standard, but you have some adjustability in this bar. Mounting to the softer point is going to give you about a 54% increase in rear roll stiffness, and going to the stiffer point, which is the inboard point, is going to give you about a 74% increase in roll stiffness. That bar is really awesome, but looking at the mounts is what really makes it so great. So a lot of the bars on the market do not come with mounts. This bar comes with a proper mount that has an aluminum mount that's going to be very secure and solid. It's not going to let the bar move around, so you're going to see the full roll stiffness from this bar actually applied to your suspension and not the bar moving around in its mounts. Also, they've been smart enough to add a Zerk fitting, a little grease fitting to the sway bar mount. So if your sway bar starts to squeak or starts to make some noise, you can just put a grease gun on it and you can lube it up and get it ready to go. So we looked at what's actually included with the bar, which is these awesome mounts, the hardware to mount them, some lubricant in the bar. We go on to the rear to make it the full roll stiffness and really the best setup you can get for your MQB chassis car would be to use these mounts. So these dog bone mounts use spherical bearings in them, and they're made of aluminum. All the hardware is included, and this mount replaces the plastic bushed mount that comes on these cars. So if you want to get the full, 50, 53 or 74% roll stiffness increase that this bar provides, you're going to need these mounts. So now moving on to the front of the car. The front bar for the MQB chassis cars is actually a 23.8 millimeter bar. The stock is a 24 millimeter bar. So this bar is actually a little bit smaller diameter, which is going to decrease its weight. That said, its roll stiffness is increased. So mounting to the softer point, the outboard point, you're looking at a 18% increase in roll stiffness. And going down to the inner point, you're looking at a 40% increase in roll stiffness. So that's a very significant increase in roll stiffness in the front of the cars. Also included in this is these front mounts. So same thing as the rear. It's a good aluminum mount. It has a nice threaded portion, and it also has a grease fitting, so you can grease these on the fly right on the car. So now looking at this whole thing, if you really want to get the most out of this front bar, you're probably going to want to invest in these as well. So these are adjustable sway bar end links. So these will go right here. They have two spherical bearings in them, so no bushings or nothing with play. And they're aluminum, and they're a tie rod design, so you can actually increase and decrease the length. So if you're running coilovers and you're corner balancing the car, moving one side up or down, this will adjust for that and allow your bar to be completely neutral at ride height. So if you really want to get the most out of your car and make it really dynamic, adding a rear sway bar is going to do that. You're going to decrease your body roll, but you're also going to get more rotation into the corners. That said, you're going to get the most of that just with the rear sway bar and these rear end links. If you want full adjustability and you really want to get the most out of the car, then I would move forward to the front sway bar. We have two settings on this front sway bar, and the adjustable end links are going to allow you to corner balance the car if you're running coilovers. So this whole setup here would be the ultimate. I am really excited to put all these products on the car behind me. We are going to be putting the rear sway bar on, the front sway bar on, the front adjustable end links, and then the rear solid end links. It's going to make the car a totally different car. I cannot wait to report back on that. Also, if you're interested in any of these products, they will be linked in the description below. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. All right, so now moving on to the front of the bar.